Hello again, my lovely people. How are you? Welcome to Entirely English. If you're new, welcome back. If you're a regular viewer, today we are continuing with our words that Shakespeare invented. Now, I am aware that this is something that is not interesting for everyone. So what I'm going to try to do is do a couple of these a week, but also interject them, hopefully once a week, with one of my regular videos about the British or about the language, etc. So hopefully there'll be something to interest all of you. But as I said, last lesson we were looking at Shakespeare's vocabulary and we'd done A, B and C. So today we are continuing with the letter D, and our first word is dauntless from Henry VI, Part 3. Yield not thy neck to fortune's yoke, but let thy dauntless mind still ride in triumph over all mischance. Dawn from Henry V. But a lackey from the rise to set sweats in the eye of Phoebus, and all night sleeps in Elysium. Next day, after dawn, doth rise and help Hyperion to his horse. Deafening, Henry IV, Part 2. Who take the ruffians' belows by the top, curling their monstrous heads and hanging them, with deafening clamour in the slippery clouds, that with the hurly death itself awakes. Despised, Romeo and Juliet. Dove-feathered raven, wolvish ravening lamb, despised substance of divinest show. Dewdrop, Midsummer Night's Dream. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Downstairs, Henry IV, Part 1. That ever this fellow should have fewer words than a parrot, and yet the son of a woman. His industry is upstairs and downstairs, his eloquence the parcel of a reckoning. Downtrodden, Henry IV, Part 1. Yea, on his part, I'll empty all these veins, and shed my dear blood drop by drop in the dust. But I will lift the downtrodden Mortimer as high in the air as his unthankful king. Drollery, Henry IV, Part 2. For thy walls, a pretty sight drollery, or the story of the prodigal, or the German hunting in waterwork, is worth 1,000 of these bed hangings and these fly-bitten tapestries. Drugged, Macbeth. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their posets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die. To dwindle, Henry IV, Part 1. Bardolph, am I not fallen away vilely since this last action? Do I not bate? Do I not dwindle? Elbow, King Lear. A sovereign shame so elbows him, his own unkindness that stripped her of his benediction, turned her to foreign casualties, gave her dear rights to this dog-hearted daughter. Epileptic, King Lear. A plague upon your epileptic visage. Eventful, as you like it. Turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound, last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Excitement, Hamlet. When honour's at the stake, how stand I then, that have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep while to my shame I see the imminent death of 20,000 men. Fairyland, Midsummer Night's Dream. Then I must be thy lady, but I know, when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Phillida. Featureless, from Sonnet 11. Let those whom nature hath not made for store, harsh, featureless, and rude, barrenly perish. Footfall, The Tempest. and after bite me, then, like hedgehogs, which lie tumbling in my barefoot way, and mount their pricks in my footfall, sometimes am I all wound with adders, who, with cloven tongues, do hiss me into madness. Right, next is G. I think we've got time for G. And the first is Gentlefolk from Richard III. We say that Shaw's wife hath a pretty foot, a cherry lip, a bonny eye, a passing pleasing tongue, and that the Queen's kindred are made gentlefolks. To Gibber from Hamlet. The graves stood tenantless, and the sheeted dead did squeak and gibber in the Roman sheets. Gloomy, Titus Andronicus. Lavinia, wert thou thus surprised, sweet girl, ravished and wronged as Philomela was, forced in the ruthless vast and gloomy woods? To Gossip from All's Well that Ends Well. His humble ambition, proud humility, his jarring concord and his discord dulcet, his faith, his sweet disaster, with a world of pretty, fond, adoptious Christendoms, that blinking Cupid gossips. To Gray's Othello. Is this the noble Moor, whom our full senate call all in all sufficient? Is this the nature whom passion could not shake, whose solid virtue the shot of accident nor dart of chance could neither graze nor pierce? To Grovel. What seest thou there? King Henry's diadem, encased with all the honours of the world? If so, gaze on, and grovel on thy face, until thy head be circled with the same. To Grumble, King Lear. Fool. A spirit, he says his name's Poor Tom. Kent. What art thou that dost grumble there? The straw? Gust, Titus Andronicus. You sad-faced men, people and sons of Rome, by uproars served, and as a flight of fowl, scattered by winds and high tempestuous gusts. Okay, so we've done D, E, F, and G now. Still a lot of words to go. 1,700 altogether. That man was incredible. But I hope these are interesting and discovering where some of these words come from, like gossip. Shakespeare invented the word gossip. Isn't that amazing? All right, so our next installment will be again in 2 or 3 days, maybe 4, next few days. And I'll get an alternative video put up as well, some different information. If you have any comments on this, please pop them below. If you like this, please click the like button. If you want to stay up to date with this series or the new videos that are coming out, click subscribe. Do, if you know anybody who'd be interested in this, click the share button. And do come back again. I really appreciate you people. I don't know if you understand that, but it's good to share this with people who are interested. So, and let me know what you're interested in again in the comments. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.